Hi all, just a follow-up video to my oil pressure issue and the current state of the investigation. If you caught the last video, you saw that I'm experiencing a low oil pressure at hot idle. Great oil pressure when the engine is cold. If you increase RPMs when it's hot, you get oil pressure, but at idle, hot, it's showing nothing. No engine noise, no rattles or anything like that, like what you would expect if you didn't have oil pressure. So
started out at 50 cold, just under 50 cold.
So the next thing that I wanted to do was to see if I'm actually getting oiling at the top end of the engine. So in these next clips you'll see that I took some video through the oil filler hole right after starting the engine, and you see I'm getting some pretty decent oiling. This is on the passenger side of the engine. I've flipped these valve covers the last time I had them off, typically the one with the oil filler holes on the driver's side. So I didn't have any way to see the driver's side. So what I did on that one was just pulled the valve cover off, and you can clearly see that it's oiling just fine on the driver's side as well. After the engine was hot, I just took some quick video with my cell phone through the oil filler hole, and you can see there's very little oiling going on at that point. So held the throttle open a little bit to increase oil pressure, and still really don't see much oiling at the top. So really only the next thing I can do is pull the oil pan or cut the oil filter open next time I change the oil. But it's pretty clear to me that it's got failed cam bearings and it's going to have to be rebuilt. Hopefully it can just make this one long journey it needs to make, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Also, on a side note, while I had the plug wires pulled and everything, I checked a couple of spark plugs, and on this Vitec system, this is the cleanest spark plugs I've ever pulled out of this thing, so that's good at least. And I couldn't finish the day without taking it for another short drive around the block. Getting really excited about the prospect of being able to drive this more, and it feels good to be moving it down the road. So hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.